Hello, everybody. This is an impromptu with me and Scott. So, welcome, everybody. We've had a day of an adventure.
We have. I'm gonna split this.
Yeah, that's fine. So, we went for a hike, a little one, and we'll do a separate video on that because we took video and pictures and stuff. So, I'll do a separate video, but then we kind of went off track.
It's a place we've hiked before. And the last time we hiked it, it was in the middle of the summer. It was really hot and kind of miserable.
Yeah, deer flies. It was awful.
Yeah, this time, I think we really had some opportunity to slow down and really have a look at the trees and the plants and the landscape around us, and it was a whole lot of fun.
And that was at Sheely's Pond.
I thoroughly enjoyed it this time.
I did too. I think we had a good time. And we only ran into, well, there was a man there in the parking lot when we pulled up. But before we could even get out of our vehicle, he left. But then when we were walking, we ran into a young couple with a dog. And then when we got back to the truck, we didn't see any other vehicles. So not sure where they came from. So then we went to, where did we go after that? He showed me where he works.
Yeah. What Batesburg?
Yeah. We were in Batesburg, South Carolina. And after he showed me where he worked, then did we go to the Goodwill next? I'm not sure. Oh, wait, let's back up.
Yeah, we went to Goodwill.
Yeah, but before we did, we even left the neighborhood. We rescued this.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw something in a neighbor's trash, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like one of those little 3-tiered rolly carts." Hi, Janice. So Scott went around the block, and it's got some rust on it and stuff, but it's this little guy here. And what we discovered is if a cat fits, it sits. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a towel in each basket and put it on the porch. Scott's being my lovely assistant. You can roll that off to the side now.
Get out of here.
The cats will play with it now. Oh, that's for your
It's
drink.
his.
Go get your drink on.
I am.
Hi, Ray Ray. So, yeah, and it was kind of funny that the cats immediately jumped into the baskets on those. I'm turning the autofocus off so it'll quit flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. All right. So after, let's see, we got the 3-tier thing out of the trash from the neighbors because they were just pitching it. And their trash can was full of all kinds of random things like half-used soap out of a bathroom. There was just all kinds of stuff like somebody threw their spouse's stuff away. It was all feminine stuff. So I don't know if there's been a disagreement there and there's been a purge. But anyway, I rescued that little cart and I left everything else. We rescued that. We went on our hike at Sheely's Pond, which I'll have a separate video for that. Then we came out of the woods and he showed me where he works, which is quite a ways out. And the cats are so excited that we're back home. They are playing hard. We stopped at the Goodwill in Batesburg, or was it in Leesville? It's Batesburg, Leesville. The two towns.
The two towns merged.
They kind of merged. So you can put that up here if you need to, honey.
I just want a place to rest the spoon.
Oh, okay. So we stopped at that Goodwill, and the first thing I found was this. It's a Stanley Bostitch. Yeah, Bostitch. Deep stapler.
For like booklets and
books and stuff. It might be jam. There's some staples in there, but it's hard to destroy a heavy stapler.
I know a guy can have a look at that.
So we got this for $2. $2. And it's heavy. Janice says she has one of these at work. It's a book stapler. Yep. And for $2, can you believe it?
You know, if you got a guy who can look at things,
it makes a world of difference.
Right.
It does.
Just saying.
I think we spent less than $13 at the Goodwill.
We spent more eating than
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, that's next because we went there after we went to Goodwill. I'm sorry. I was going to let you share your find because that was next. He's got his, I can't remember what the brand is on that, but it's a apple spice kind of thing. Scott found this.
I've often admired these old magazine racks in antique stores, but I've never been able to bring myself to part with $30 to $40 for one.
But for $4.
So, yeah, for $3.94, I'm bringing it home. It's mine. So.
And it looks like they just put it out on the 27th.
And there's no plywood in this. This is solid wood. So.
That was a pretty good deal.
Good score, Scott.
Yep. Then I found these.
Cabinet pulls.
Drawer pulls, really. Aren't they?
Yeah, drawer pulls. Yeah.
But there's 3 of them there.
Drawer door.
But you know what? If we build that cabinet that I showed you, we could use one of these on there.
Use one of those on it.
Yep. And then I was waiting for him to come up to the front. And at the checkout, they had all kinds of things. And I found a tobacco box, a cigar box. And I looked and I didn't know how much it was. And what sold me is I opened it. It says $1.94. So for $1.94, I got this really nice box. I'm going to decorate it. Maybe fill it with gut stuff and use it as a giveaway. I could do that.
Oh, that'd be neat.
I could decorate it for you and fill it full of goodies, and that'll be one of my monthly giveaways. Maybe that's the one I'll do for December. So if you're not leaving comments, you need to, because I go through and I do a little giveaway each month, and each month it's a little different. Also at checkout, I had this cool jump rope. I don't know why I got that for $2.94. I figure I might try to use it, and if I trip myself up, I'll give it to Greg. Scott's like, can't wait to see this. Yeah. But anyway, it looks like a good one. No. And then we went to Sheely's Barbecue and filled our plates up because it was $15,
some change,
$51 a person to get in. You pay to get in and you eat your way out. That's their motto down there. It really, and we ate too much, but we wanted to get a full $15 worth of food.
I think we did.
Yeah, I got lima beans, creamed corn, the baked beans that had sausage in it. Listen to this. We were trying to decide everything that was in those baked beans because it had onions, sausage, pickles, and we couldn't figure out what else was in it, but it was so good. And it was probably full of a lot more sugar than we're supposed to have. Oh, we had collard greens, rice.
I had a corn muffin.
You had a corn muffin and I had a roll.
Yeah.
And we had we chose
I had hash and rice and pulled pork.
See, I didn't get the hash. For anybody that doesn't know what hash is, it's not potatoes and beef ground together. That's what I grew up calling hash in upstate New York. The hash in the South is
when you're processing pig and making barbecue, it's the leftovers.
It's the leftovers.
And they're ground up very fine mince. And
you put it over rice.
It's probably best not to know everything that went into it.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll get it, but that looked really runny.
It was runny. Sometimes it's very savory with lots of pepper.
Yeah.
And spices.
What else did we get?
It was a little plain this time.
Yeah. It didn't look like it was very tasty, so I skipped it. But I went ahead and put my pork barbecue meat on top. Because in the South, barbecue doesn't mean burgers and hot dogs.
It doesn't mean cooking it. It's a noun.
It's actually long, slow cooked pork
smoked,
or beef.
Pulled pork.
Yeah, smoked pulled pork.
We froze.
And They had a mustard-based sauce,
And a hickory.
hickory barbecue sauce, and a vinegar.
I've never liked vinegar sauce.
Vinegar-based barbecue sauce is North Carolina. Mustard-based sauce is South Carolina.
And primarily in the Midlands. It's really only in a small section of South Carolina that mustard base is popular. When I was a kid, you never found it outside of Columbia.
Mary's having lasagna. And then we had a brownie with vanilla ice cream on top.
Ice cream on top.
And unsweet iced tea because we had to save the sugar somewhere.
That's right.
Ooh, and Mary's having peach cobbler. Thank you, Angie. And
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're pretty tired. We walked a ways.
Yeah.
We kept walking, trying to find this. It's called Sheely Pond Nature Preserve. We kept trying to find the pond. We never could find the pond. We found a little bit of water.
Well, I think the walkway that was overgrown that we didn't take takes you directly down to the pond. We found the tributary stream to it.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a fun day. We had a lot of fun.
Well, that's located in a sandhills area. So the geology is a lot different than where we are right now.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of white cedar, southern yellow pine, and oak. And there's a multitude of different little shrub oak species. And what did we see? That sweet pepper bush. That was quite interesting.
Sweet pepper bush is very interesting. It's the most beautiful yellow. You guys will see that in the video.
There's wild blueberries grow in the area.
The thing with this area is you're supposed to only leave footprints and take
only pictures.
Yeah. So we left everything there. We admired it. And there's a couple surprises that are coming in that video. So make sure you watch it. I'm not going to tell them about the surprises because they'll see those in the video. Give you something to look forward to. And I'm going to try to work on that while he's working on his class prep.
That southern yellow pine, it only grows in a limited region in the South, in a limited region of South Carolina. And it's a real long leaf pine. It has up to 30-inch pine needles on it.
Yeah.
And it produces these really large pine cones that are 8 or 9 inches in length. So whenever you see those obnoxious cinnamon pine cones at Joann's, you can thank South Carolina. That's where they came from.
They come from Spartanburg, South Carolina, actually, is where those are made.
Where they're polluted with.
Yeah, where Joann's gets them from, they come from Spartanburg. They pollute them with the cinnamon scent.
But they're probably harvested here.
Yeah. Harvested here and put together here.
The long leaf needles are in such demand for landscaping that there's a real problem with poaching. Of the needles that people actually grow this specifically for the pine needles. And a lot of times poachers will come in and harvest the needles illegally before the farmer can have them harvested and get his payment for it. So.
Thank you, South Carolina. Love me cinnamon pine cones. Are they safe? I guess they're safe enough if you can stand the smell of them. When they would come in and I was managing at Joann's, I would immediately put them in a bin that I could roll out in front of the store so I didn't have to smell them in the store. Because they made me ill.
I'll say they're extremely flammable.
Yeah, they are.
They contain a lot of pine pitch, and if you ever light one on fire, it'll shoot jet streams of fire out because of the pine pitch in them.
Yeah. Well, you can make your own fire starters with these pine cones.
I used to use them to start fires in the fireplace all the time.
Yeah. Some people will dip them in paraffin.
That's like a bomb.
I know.
That's like a Molotov cocktail.
And what else did we do? We went... Roots and Refuge is a YouTube channel that we watch, and they recently, last year, they moved from Arkansas to South Carolina. So they are in the Leesville area, and she has said that on her channel. So I have no problems mentioning it. But I wanted to drive by where they're going to put their, what did she call it?
It's like
farm to land
or
farm. So
something
she's
like
going
that.
to have a store in this small town, and I wanted to drive by and see if they'd done any work. And it looks pretty much the same as when she shared it on Instagram and in a video. So I'm anxious to see how she develops that. And she is very ambitious. And Scott and I were talking about that she's a good 20 years younger than us. And it is so special that she has all these wild dreams, and her husband is there trying to make them all come true for her. It's a great adventure. If you aren't subscribed to Roots and Refuge, I mean, they have a lot of subscribers already, but it's very interesting to watch their progress. And she's also planning a coffee shop. So big dreams, big dreams.
Well, let's see.
What?
There's this woman on here that hates them. Where is it? Angie Brown says she can't stand. I'm with you, Angie. I hate those things.
I can't. We can't do the pine cones or the cinnamon brooms. You know, the little brooms that are stink like cinnamon. I can't do those either. He gets sick so easy.
Let me apologize for South Carolina for producing that.
Well, Artie Dart loves them. So everybody has to do what they can do.
What they can do. I apologize.
Oh, we stopped at that furniture place to price mattresses for Greg.
We went to Walmart.
Yeah. And we went to Walmart first. I got this embroidery floss package because it's got all this variegated. It was like $5.17. And Scott got himself a cordless, what do they call it? Wireless mouse to use at work.
I don't like the one I have at work. And then, $10, make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Make life easier.
It's just been a wonderful day. We've had so much fun. And while we were walking, we decided that it's been too long since we went on an adventure, and that we need to strive to do something like this at least once a month.
I think it's just a real mental health boost.
Yes, it is. Hi, Mina.
So
thank you, Mary.
I checked out a different route home from work.
Yeah, we discovered one.
Yeah.
It might save you some time. You might be surprised.
I might. Cut over from Dunbar Road and cut across.
Get on Platte Springs and just stay on it.
I could cut across on by the airport there.
Yeah.
That would work. That would save me some time.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice shortcut.
Kathy says, yes, the used wax melts work good for making fire starters, along with some dryer lint and empty TP rolls.
I never thought of that.
But yeah, that would work. I would like to find a small stove that we could have installed in the fireplace.
Oh, yeah. That would be nice.
So we can have a fire in there that doesn't suck the heat out the chimney.
And I think the flue is big enough. The flue tiles are big enough. We could have one of those insulated flues installed, so we don't have to worry so much about a chimney fire. Yeah,
that would be good. What else did we do?
We stopped at that appliance place.
We went in search of a freestanding appliance store. And we found one that's not too far from the house.
A locally owned appliance store. Not a big box store.
And we told them our dilemmas of what we have going on with the big box store. And they said that they wouldn't have done us like that.
No.
But the main reason we went looking is our refrigerator has a broken shelf in it. And it occasionally will freeze things in the crispers. So we're thinking we're going to need to replace it.
So when we bought this house,
1996,
some time ago.
We bought a refrigerator.
We bought all new appliances, and we bought them from a locally owned independent retailer called Woodleaf Appliances.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just wonderfully satisfied with the service and installation, and the pricing was competitive too, I think.
Yeah.
And
we've replaced the dishwasher and the stove several times.
And I'm kind of sorry that we've gotten away from using a local retailer, and I think we need to get back to that.
Yeah. So we talked with them, and we found out about a company out of Turkey, I think. Turkey?
Yeah, their primary market's European Union. I think they have a lot of sales in Germany, from what I understand.
And it's a little pricier than a regular name that you would recognize, like LG, Samsung, Whirlpool, Maytag. But I love their designs.
Beko, B-E-C-O?
B-E-K-O.
B-E-K-O.
Beko. I'll describe the freezer. I'm really kind of tickled with this one of them, but we're going to have to redo some cabinet work to get it to fit. But it opens like this, and so does the freezer. So you only have to open half of the refrigerator or half of the freezer at one time. And the freezer's on the bottom, because I like the freezer on the bottom better than the freezer on the top.
You're in the refrigerator more than you are the freezer.
Yes. So you open the left door on the bottom, and you have your ice maker and tray, the bin that catches the ice. Then under that, you have two more drawers. And then on the other side, on the right-hand side, you have two shelves and a drawer. So you can put things in there by, like, have a drawer that's for frozen fruit, have a drawer for vegetables, have a drawer for meat, that kind of thing. So, and the shelves would be great if you wanted to do like a frozen dessert where an element of it needed to be frozen, like cake layers. You could put them in there, and then you could put your ice cream between, and you'd have your ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Yep. And the cats are so excited because we're home. And then the top of the refrigerator it's just a really clean look too. So it sounded great. I think he said the larger one that I really liked the freezer compartment of was about $3,000.
They're not competing on price.
No. But man, I love all the separate places that you can put stuff.
Clearly they're competing on features.
Yes.
So the smaller one's $1,799.
And the larger one is
Come on, fingers, work.
$3,399. So it's $3,400. There you go. See how it is right there? So we'll see what we do. If anything, if it lasted, as long as the one we have currently, I could justify spending that kind of money.
Well, the one we have now was almost $1,000 in 1996.
Yeah. All right. The big guy that I like so much with the different drawers is 75 and 21/32 tall. It's 30. What is that?
38.5 by 30 and 45/64.
That's the depth of it.
Both.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Depth 31, height 71.
Yeah, they just
width 35. So it's essentially 3 foot wide by 6 foot tall. 31 deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stainless steel.
Yeehaw.
But it doesn't hurt to go out there and shop before you have to, because then you really get you have more time to research it instead of waiting until there's a crisis,
Until you blow one up.
until you have to have it.
So another thing, we were thinking about buying a freezer, but if we buy another new refrigerator, our existing refrigerator still works. We could just stick that out in the bonus room, and
It could be like a beverage refrigerator.
it'd be our overflow for if we stock up for frozen stuff.
Or if we're having a gathering and I
Yeah.
make a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
we could put it in that.
We could put cold snacks on the refrigerator side.
Yep. Beer.
I don't drink as much beer as I used to. It's just get all bloated.
Yeah, that's a point. That probably would not hold a frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Those little compartments.
Does that have a divider in the side of it?
Yes.
In the middle of it?
Yes, it has. On this side, there's 3 drawers, and
I
you've got
remember, yeah.
ice maker, and then 2 empty drawers. And on this side, it has 2 shelves
Oh, yeah.
and another drawer here.
Mhm.
We would just have to buy pizzas that would fit on those shelves, which is like a 12-inch pizza probably.
We know where the best pizza comes from anyway.
Yeah, the best pizza doesn't come from frozen. It comes from New York pasta and pizza and pasta.
These aren't as big as some of the U.S. freezers. Refrigerators.
The problem we had with the regular refrigerators is they are huge. And
Well, this is an older house, and there's not
there's
that
not,
kind of space for a refrigerator in the kitchen, unless I stick it on another wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be like living at the little house again.
Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Elise. Just saw she said she's having an evening.
LOL. New York pizza right now.
Yep. Right on. Right on. We found this little place out in Lexington, which is about 20 minutes from us.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
And it's called New York Pizza and Pasta, or Pasta and Pizza. But it's run by New Yorkers.
Genuine New York Italians.
City Italian New Yorkers.
Nice hand tossed, thin, crispy crust. So good.
Fresh.
Yes. All the ingredients are fresh. Love it.
They want to make sure that you have the pizza you wanted. I ordered one, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
And had it delivered because I didn't want to go out. Scott's had a long week. I said, I'll just order a pizza and have it delivered. Probably paid more for it than I probably should have, but do you see that cat come flying through?
You probably heard him.
I thought that was Callie.
Oh,
I don't know. They went by so fast.
It went by so fast.
So it was, oh my gosh. I ate too many pieces last night. Now you're
Art
talking.
Doris says, now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
Hell yeah.
It's now you're talking. Yep.
Well, living here in the South, sometimes I hear people, they'll want to express their problems with Yankees to me. They'll tell me all about it. And then I always point out that, well, I like Yankees pretty good. I married one. So then they look all embarrassed.
Janice said they are running back and forth. Yes, we can see and hear them.
Well, they're really excited we're back home. This was my first week back at work, and they've been driving her crazy looking for me.
Yeah. That's Tippy right there under the table. Watch this.
Meow. Meow.
Now, that wasn't fair. She was coming to me.
Hey, Tippy.
Come on, Callie. Here they come.
Come here, buddy.
These 3 cats come to a whistle. Chippy's like, I was playing, Dad.
This is the runt.
It's your baby.
Look at this tail. That's why it's called Tippy. It's got that white tip.
And Tippy's almost all white except for this gray on his head and his tail.
I say maybe we should have called him Keppy.
Cappy.
which is French for little hat.
Oh, your sister's hissing. Yeah.
Are you a baby?
He says, we've missed you. We had Greg to deal with all day.
All right, hop down.
Is that okay?
Nope.
They got to smell everything we brought in. Oh, Tippy's the little one. Howard's the big guy. Howie.
Art Dar says his come to snapping fingers. I had a cat would come to that. He'd come walking up.
Come here. Did you miss us today? Come here.
He's the little runt, the runt of the litter, the baby.
He's the baby.
Where's the other ones? Whoop, there's one. Come here.
Howard, he'll let you pick him up.
Oh,
That's Howard.
This is our deluxe, extra large.
He's like, no, I'm playing, Dad. I'm playing. Don't have time for you. I've got to get in this cart over here.
I've got a lot. I got a lot of important cat stuff I got to do.
If that thing has brakes on it, we can put the brakes on it, and I'll put it out on the porch for him, and I'll put a towel, get a cup, 3 old towels, and we'll see who gets in what. Oh, my cat comes for nothing.
Sound and hand movement when they get old. Yeah, they're just like old people when they get old. It can be amusing and kind of heartbreaking too.
He's looking at you with so much love.
Oh, don't do it, babe. This one likes to headbutt. You want to headbutt?
The other 2 won't let you headbutt them. They said that's a sign that
of ownership,
and that he's accept that we're part of the cat colony.
He's decided I'm a good enough cat to be in his colony.
His clouder.
His clouder of cats.
It's a clouder of cats. When there's a group of cats.
I'm cat-like enough to be worthy of being in the clouder.
Oh, Kathy, you got to go. She's got it going into listening only mode. I'm trying to think if we did anything else. Oh, we went in Big Lots.
Yeah.
I bought one
I got scowled at by some hateful woman in there.
She didn't want you being anywhere near her. I don't know what.
So I continued to smile and be friendly. That seemed to piss her off.
Hi, Kendra. Kendra said her cats come when you call their names. They don't like to be called kitty kitty.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, we call them by their names.
That's right. We'll go, Howie, Howard, Howie.
Someone's behind the curtain.
Who's behind the curtain over there? I bet that's Callie.
She's trying to avoid Howard, whose head's going to pop out.
Broop.
Hello.
There she is.
She said, this doesn't go like this. Oh, honey, don't climb in that. It won't hold you.
So it was just a wonderful day. I've had the best time.
Yeah, sure. I like crochet magazines. Oh, we got to tell them the best part of the whole day.
What's that?
We came home and guess what was on the front steps?
The parts to fix the washing machine. They mailed it, they sent them to me.
And that darn store is lying to us right and left. This machine does not have a transmission.
No, it doesn't. It's a direct drive motor. It's a DC motor.
It's a motor. Just like I said, had to be replaced. A motor.
That's driven by an inverter. And there's a locking pin that locks the drum for spin cycle. That's the only moving parts. Agitator, drum, motor, lock a pin.
So it goes back to, this was a production error, and they should have brought me another brand new washing machine. Not made me go through getting this replaced. But anyhow, we've got the part.
Yeah.
So we'll find out from Jose when he's coming out. We'll call him Monday.
So we will continue to respectfully yet firmly display our displeasure.
Yeah. So
oh, he looks so happy.
He is eating this. This one, I swear, I could get one of those baby wrap things that you put around you, and I could put this cat in it, and he would let me do that. So anyway, the part is here. It's not the part that the store told me said is the problem.
The
It's
store's
like
just making it up as they go along.
they are, and they're lying when it's fitting for them, and they've promised us something as soon as the machine is running, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to wait and see how it all pans out.
At first, they wanted to blame it on my installation, which is nothing more than sliding it into place, hooking up 2 hoses, and plugging it in.
Because their delivery people removed all of the packaging.
Yeah, they removed all the packing material. All that's gone.
Hi, you baby. He is so happy. You want to go play with Howard? He's gone to sleep. Hi, Peg. Peg, I don't know. Did you see my pages I did? I did the week 3 and 4. I finally got caught up. And Scott really loved my lady page. He thought it was awesome.
Well, that's all I got to share.
I think that's all we got. We drove around a lot. We saw a lot of really old houses and interesting things. You're not going to let me put you down, are you?
All right. Well, I'm signing out.
All right. He's signing out. I'll let you guys go. And I'll put that video up as quickly as I can of our hike around Shealy's Pond
Nature Preserve.
Nature Preserve. Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.